Hi everyone, Tao here. I finally got my hands on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I have it here in the color Prism Blue. One thing I noticed about the Prism Blue is that the frame has a slight baby blue tint to it. The back glass also has a fade from the Prism Blue to the lighter shade right along the edges. It's very subtle and blends in the corners of the phone very nicely. The Prism Blue colorway is seriously good looking. Prism White is still my favorite since it's so unique, but I don't think you go wrong with the Prism Blue also. Now, I'm not going to go over specs, but I will leave a link in the description in case you guys want to check it out in more detail. No shade Pixel 3, but the SIM's going into the S10 Plus. Let's quickly set this up. In goes the new SIM. Loaded and ready. So I have a couple other Samsung devices on hand for a size comparison. Here's what the S10 Plus looks like when compared to last year's Galaxy S9. And here's what it looks like compared to the Note 9. Enough with the teasing, let's power this on and set it up. First thing I want to address is the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. In my hands-on impressions video, I mentioned that it seemed a bit slow, but that's because I was using it the wrong way. Turns out you just have to tap it rather than press and hold. It's so much more responsive that way. I did notice that you need to put a bit of pressure when using the sensor. If you don't, it won't register. Once you get used to the location and pressure needed, it's seriously accurate 99% of the time. It's impressive. A couple of things I'll miss now that we have an in-display fingerprint sensor is the ability to swipe down on the rear sensor to bring down the notification shade. The pressure-sensitive home button is also no longer present, which I assume is to make room for the in-display sensor. Both of these aren't deal breakers or anything, but I received a lot of questions about it. Now, let's not take for granted that we now have a fingerprint sensor in the actual display. That's insane. Let's talk about the cutout. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it in person, my eyes immediately gravitated towards the cutout. It's definitely a conversation starter, but the only way to know how I truly feel about it is if I test it out with some popular apps. So let's go ahead and do that. Facebook? Not on my brand new phone. First up, let's open Instagram. So as you can see, the cutout stays in the status bar and it doesn't affect the content at all. In Twitter, you can expect the exact same thing. Here's what it looks like with a YouTube video playing, and here's what it looks like full screen. In all honesty, it doesn't bother me at all. You get used to it pretty quickly. Would I prefer an all-screen phone? Of course, wouldn't you? But the technology just isn't quite there yet. Speaking of the camera cutout, a ring of light lights up around it whenever you launch the selfie camera. There's rumors that you can enable it as a notification light, but I haven't been able to find that setting yet. I assume it will be added in a future update. While I'm here, I might as well snap a couple of selfies to give you guys an idea of the quality. I did take some during my hands-on at the launch event and I was really impressed. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let me just turn off beauty mode before I do this. Oh, wow. Samsung's definitely bringing the heat. What do you guys think? I'm definitely gonna have to put this through a camera test soon. In terms of haptics, yeah, the Pixel 3 feels slightly better, but there is some refinement over the Note 9. We lost the iris scanner this year, but Face Unlock is still here. So let's go ahead and test this out so you guys can get a better idea of how well it works. It just unlocks instantaneously. Let's try it at a lower angle and see how well that works. That's crazy. I'm so impressed. The last thing I want to test out before I go is the wireless power share feature. I don't own the Galaxy Watch Active yet, but it should work with the Galaxy Watches. So let's go ahead and do that. You first want to bring down the notification shade and then enable wireless power share. And then once you do that, all you have to do is just put your phone screen down and then place your device right on top and it should start charging like that. A hot topic right now with the S10 devices is it compatible with glass screen protectors. Now, I've been a long time fan of white stone dome glass screen protectors. I actually have one on my Note 9 and Pixel 3. They claim to have the only They claim that their screen protector is the only one currently in the market that's compatible with the S10's ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. I literally just got my package in the mail today, so stay tuned for my next video where I'll be putting it to the test. Are you excited for the S10? And if you're picking one up, let me know what color you're getting it in. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next one, peace. Bye!
Hi, Thou. I'm your assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
Thou?
Some things you can try saying to get started.
That's mad disrespectful. Seriously, Google?